the mayor of South Fulton, Georgia. He was arrested while mayor for burglary.
Breaking news, the mayor of one metro Atlanta community finds himself tonight under arrest and now facing charges in Fulton County. Just hours ago, Khalid Kamau was officially booked on 2 charges, criminal trespass and burglary in the first degree. Right now, he remains locked up in the Fulton County jail. Bond has been set at $11,000.
Then after that, he went on a spending spree with taxpayer money, going on trips around the world.
So again, I went to Colombia 3 times last year.
Okay, Colombia 3 times, Paris twice, Rwanda and Ghana, and Toronto.
Yes, and those all weren't in the same year.
Now, you took your black behind over to Africa for 20 days and didn't tell anybody.
Now, this is Khalid Kamau. He's better known as Mayor Kobe and is the current mayor of South Fulton, Georgia, a city with a population of 92% African American. That makes it the blackest city in America. Now, Mayor Kobe was elected in 2021 after defeating a 20-year incumbent with nearly 60% of the vote. Now, before becoming Mayor Kobe, Kamau worked as a community organizer and is most famous for working with the Atlanta chapter of BLM.
The city of South Fulton, Mayor-elect Khalid Kamau has worn lots of hats.
From MARTA bus driver to community organizer for Black Lives Matter.
45-year-old Khalid Kamau is anxious to get to work after outpacing incumbent mayor and veteran politician Bill Edwards to become the second mayor to govern Georgia's newest city, the city of South Fulton. Kamau says he wants to dispel a lot of myths. He says he does not hate white people, is unapologetically black, but is prepared to lead all of South Fulton in a progressive direction.
So, as you heard, the new mayor happens not to hate white people, which is shocking that he even had to say that, because I think the perception is that he may hate white people. But this mayor wanted to start getting to work. Now, Mayor Kobe is very, very similar to another mayor that we talk about on this channel all the time, Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. For example, they both have been arrested before. Tiffany A. Henyard was arrested in Chicago for, quote, criminal trespass to vehicles, breaking into cars. Now, for Tiffany Henyard, that happened before she was mayor. Now, with Mayor Kobe, he's going to get arrested for burglary while he is mayor, and the homeowner is going to hold him at gunpoint.
This afternoon, some residents in the city of South Fulton have called for the mayor to resign after his arrest over the weekend. Mayor Khalid Kamau faces burglary and trespassing charges after entering a property owner's home over the weekend.
Now, the house in question was a lakefront property on Cascade Palmetto Highway, where a homeowner held the mayor at gunpoint until police arrived.
Now, the mayor is still dealing with those allegations, but you see what I mean? Tiffany Henyard has been arrested in the past. This mayor's also been arrested in the past, both for property crimes. One was stealing from cars, allegedly, and the other one is stealing from people's homes, allegedly. Now, another thing that makes this story like the Henyard story is the travel. Remember, Henyard was traveling all across the United States on taxpayer dime, and there was like 20,000 people in that town.
Last January, we told you Tiffany Henyard and her entourage racked up more than $67,000 in travel-related charges in just 5 months.
Well, Mayor Kobe is doing something very similar. Instead of limiting it to the United States, he's traveling the world.
Transaction records show Kobe used his city-issued Visa card to book trips around the world.
Right, How many times were you in Colombia?
So again, I went to Colombia 3 times last year.
Okay, Colombia 3 times, Paris twice, Rwanda and Ghana, and Toronto.
Yes, and those all weren't in the same year. That was over 2 years.
The records we have suggest only one of those trips is from 2023. But Kobe wanted to talk about his new office space, not his spending.
Now, Mayor Kobe, when confronted by his all-black city council in the most black town in the United States of America, he did something very interesting. He pulled the race card.
I am so distressed and disappointed that the blackest city in the United States of America is heading into Black History Month with its all-black council tearing each other down.
Mayor, I really was going to let this go, but I can't continue to sit here and allow you to make it seem like we're the villains and you're the victim. Now, those cameras are in the back of the room, not because of us, We would love to come to a meeting and just go through this agenda, have a professional meeting, and do the business of the people and go home. But it was you who want to sit around and call us the blackest city and say we want to tear each other down. We're not tearing you down. You took your black behind over to Africa for 20 days and didn't tell anybody. No, he called us a blacker city, and that was disrespectful. We keep telling him that.
Now, I hate to keep bringing this back to Tiffany Henyard, but in the Tiffany Henyard saga, we always kept hearing about receipts. We don't have receipts. And now, when it comes to Mayor Kobe, guess what they're saying? He's spending money and he doesn't have receipts.
Bank records from the mayor's city-issued credit card shows more than $25,000 spent between October and December.
Is the city of South Fulton doing any business in Africa?
Not to my knowledge. That's not even a priority.
There are more than 100 purchases still unaccounted for, meaning the mayor has not submitted receipts. All of these X's indicate items where receipts have not been turned in. I found city officials have 3 days after a purchase to turn in receipts.
All right, so let's recap. This mayor has been arrested while mayor for felony burglary. That's first. Number 2, then the mayor is not turning in receipts for what he's spending and spending like crazy. And then we talk about the travel. This mayor has gone around the world. We heard the list from Paris to Ghana. He went to Colombia 3 times.
South Fulton City Council says it has no confidence in its own mayor. This comes after the mayor claimed the council created a culture of corruption. It's been a fiery week in South Fulton, and that included tonight, where multiple onlookers protested and had to be escorted out of the meeting.
City Council made a unanimous vote of no confidence against their own mayor, Khalid Kamau.
This city council is doing whatever they want to do.
This a few days after the mayor questioned the council's handling of a police investigation.
I'm blowing the whistle on this because as mayor, the buck stops with me. And the end of this culture of corruption will also stop with me.
Fast forward to Friday, Kamau said this meeting was illegal, violating an Open Meetings Act. He said he also filed temporary restraining orders against the city attorney and all council members.
Yeah, this story's insane. He filed restraining orders against each person in the city council and the city attorney. So it's gotten kind of crazy down there in South Fulton. Now, I want to be fair to Mayor Kobe. This is what he says about the travel issue.
Again, Kobe says his travels are within his spending authority and will continue. He believes the council's actions are a scheme to remove him from office ahead of the mayoral election this fall.
So on one side, Mayor Kobe says they're motivated because they want his job. Henyard actually says the same thing. They're motivated because they want her job. And on the other side, we see a group of people looking for transparency. Hey, why did we spend this here? You haven't returned in receipts for these things. What's going on? Why did you go to 4 continents in 4 months? Now, there's one other thing that came up that I do want to mention. See, the mayor has this dog. And you know how most people don't bring their dogs to the office every day? Well, the mayor, he decided, yeah, I'm going to bring my dog to work.
Meet South Fulton first dog Zion, who not only has a monthly party, but his own website and an Instagram page too. He is a Shiba Inu that is by Mayor Khalid Kamau's side most of the time. The mayor tells Fox 5 Zion is a service dog, but everybody hasn't warmed up to him.
So now the city council wanted to pass legislation saying, hey, if you're coming to the office, you can't bring a dog unless that dog is an actual service dog. And the mayor is not happy.
The same councilwoman who's called to investigate my travel receipts, she tried to take my car.
Now, to be fair, the mayor and city council have discussed the dog issue previously.
We have tried to work with him. We have asked him to not bring the dog around in certain settings. This dog has violated people.
So now legally you have to allow service dogs to come in. So those are the only dogs they cannot ban. So if the mayor's dog is a service dog, like he said earlier,
the mayor tells Fox 5 Zion is a service dog,
then he should be fine. But if it's not, then his dog is not going to be able to be brought to the office. So this story has a little bit of everything. Major felony, spending crazy amounts of money, world traveling, and at the end of the day, they even threw in a dog. You gotta love it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.